Got the
But
little,
you
Yeah.
can
the
get
little
the,
Ziploc
just
bags
the little
and-
travel sizes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
What
stuff.
do the guides carry? There must be-
well, our actual,
I hope a big gun.
And have some basics.
yeah, and actually, and I don't know if it's with everybody, but our trip manager, Rogers, had trained as a nurse. So he was
We're
really.
traveling with our own.
Yes, we have a nurse.
That's what I
There you
know,
go.
I do recognize you too.
Yeah.
I've seen you somewhere before, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that was handy for us, but nobody got sick. I mean, the day that I got a little bit of a stomach upset, honestly, they looked after me way too much, just let me go lie down. I'm not gonna die, I'll be okay in a little bit, so, yeah.
Is there lots of sit around, read a book time?
Not
Nope.
for us, God.
You're on the way. Oh, we were going all the
It
time.
was, you were honestly dawn until after dark every night kind of thing.
Hmm.
And even, you know, once or twice people said, oh, I'm tired, I don't wanna go out for the evening, you know, whatever, animal drive or whatever. They were like, no, you come, you'll see something different. And so then you drag yourself out there and then, oh, God.
I would have missed this.
Yeah, so yeah, you were, lots of nights, oh, it was late, you know.
And then you're up at the crack of dawn.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, and some mornings earlier than the crack of dawn.
I don't know, how many safaris do you go on this
Well-
one, do you know? Because we went on a lot. So
I
maybe
think-
there,
I
maybe
think
there's
all-
not as many.
We're continually.
It's just day
Yeah, it's
after
kind of-
day.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's probably
yeah,
much the
yeah.
same.
Need to borrow in the vehicle.
1 liter bottle of mineral water per day per person while on safari.
Now, our guys just had a big cooler, you helped yourself
Oh,
all day
okay.
long, and I can't imagine they'd keep you to 1 liter, because they wanted you to keep
Drinking.
drinking all the
Hydrated,
time.
yeah. Very
Was it
important.
fairly warm?
In some places, it was, at the bottom of that Ngorongoro crater was very warm, and there was a couple other, 3 or 4 other places during the day that were, you know,
Okay.
30-ish.
She
but
was
then at night it was
telling me
cool.
that she didn't need anything more than her sweater and this lace jacket,
Right.
which is really light.
Yeah, it's just a
windbreaker.
windbreaker, yeah, and that's what you kind of, and really, I didn't wear that very often.
Okay.
And when it rained, you were inside, or you just? Yeah, or if we
and
were in
this-
a-
This is waterproof.
In a van, they had the roof down,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Mhm.
so,
we never really
but
got
even
wet.
so, it was warm rain, it was no big deal.
Don't need to take your brolly.
And the tipping for the guides and all that, that was,
That was, yeah, and that was something that so how did that work? They wanted, the driver got an average between 5 and 7, they sort of gave you an idea.
Mhm.
So the driver was $5 to $7 a day, and the trip manager was $7 to $9 a day. So I just picked middle ground. So, I can't remember, we were 19 days, I think, so whatever that added up to. And we did it in American dollars. So,
And that's per person?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
Mhm.
And then, you know, but that was totally, you know, they didn't say, I
No,
mean, I know there
discretionary.
were some people who didn't do it, so, I mean, it's
It's
your
up to
choice.
you.
But our driver was, he was a great guy, and he was just so accommodating and funny, and, yeah, and he had 5 kids, you know, and I just thought, well, this is part of our trip, that you help to support him.
That's right. That's right.
And the trip manager was a really good guy too, and so I didn't have any problem.
They earned their money.
wow. Huh. Well, when they came back and showed me the pictures, honestly, I just cried through them all. I couldn't get over how close to the animals you got. Yeah.
Honestly, it's unbelievable.
I'm surprised you've waited this long.
I know, yeah,
I'm glad you did.
yeah. No, I've always wanted to go. It's been my dream, so. So I normally, you know, I travel with a large suitcase and lots of different things, but no, this is,
Yeah, it's
You
just
know.
easy.
yeah. Yeah, squeeze everything into, I'll probably go jean size.
You go one size
Get that
higher.
extra, you know.
No, you just let
2
Brent
inches.
carry last, and then you just put into his.
I'm gonna have to do
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
about that.
Like, I don't plan on really buying a heck of a lot, because to me, this is
Well,
what I
The
want.
trip is-
I
yeah.
wanted a couple things, but yeah, I didn't want to, because you don't want, you're lugging
Yeah.
it with you every day. You want to keep lugging that around, even because I bought this about halfway.
Way through, yeah.
2/3 of the way, and I was like complaining to Jean, damn thing. It was like in, out, in, out, in, out, in,
It's,
out.
it's the shape of it,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
awkward.
They
yeah.
wrapped it
They
up
wrapped it
well
up.
and really taped it down, but still, you're in and out of this little bag all the time.
So you're much better off with these little flat things then.
Possibly,
Yes.
yes. I can't quite see
The
them,
little
but yeah.
stuff that I brought.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you just have to know whatever you buy, you're packing.
Yeah.
So if you're bringing this one, don't.
No kidding.
Ship it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't, like, there was some
Yeah, actually,
really.
they told us not to ship things, that it wasn't,
Oh.
yeah, you might never see it again.
Yeah,
Huh.
but
So
then
I don't know
again,
how
they gave
true
you
that is.
options of, you know, you could, it could be very cheap to ship. So, and the one guy, couple from there was 6 people, Canadians, because there was that couple from Vancouver. They
Mm-hmm.
had been to somewhere in South Africa before. They had shipped home, no problem, they were buying and shipping home, so.
Mhm.
And whether
Just
they
have to
got
take
it
a
or not
chance.
is another story.
Right.
Now, not that it's any biggie for me, but was there options like for wine with dinners or anything like
yes.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Always,
Yeah.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
But they often, yeah, they wanted you to pay cash for them.
Okay.
Our tour paid for water, every meal you got water and juice free, but if you wanted any alcohol, you paid for yourself.
Mhm. Okay.
So that's where the $1,
Okay.
yeah.
And if you run out of cash, I know you said that ATM wasn't working,
That was
but
in Tanzania.
other ones were working.
Mhm.
You could get money, or banks.
Yeah. We never-
The hotels would have something, I
I would
suppose.
think.
As
Yeah,
far as
I
meals
would
go,
think so.
did they give you a selection to choose from, or was it business?
Unbelievably huge selection.
Really?
Like it was a lot, all the tent camps were buffets. And
Mhm.
anything that the British people ate, you know, the British have been in Kenya for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Well, there was every single recognizable thing that you wanted for breakfast. I mean,
Kippers.
Anything, you know, and, but then, you know, if you wanted some different, you know, exotic or things, there was stuff there, so, yeah. no,
And
Yeah,
the
the
dessert
stick to
tables
mushy
are
peas.
fabulous.
Mushy peas, yeah,
peas,
bangers and
yeah.
mash.
Yeah.
Bubble and
These
squeak.
on toast, don't be-
Isn't it great, though? You can say that you had such a
Yes.
fantastic
Oh,
I know.
time.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And really, I mean, somebody asked us just on Sunday, because we were talking about
Yes.
this, what was our one thing, and we couldn't think of anything. It
The-
took us a long time to remember the bathrooms. So, you know, it was just part of the adventure, and you didn't really think about
Yeah.
it, so. no.
Mhm.
And where's your next adventure?
Well, Jean's going to Scotland.
Yeah, I'm going to England, Scotland in September. Yeah.
That's
And then
on
we're
my bucket
thinking of
list.
India the following year with our 3 children.
Ah,
So I don't know that, if we can get it all together or
Yeah.
not.
Coordinated.
Yeah.
And where are you
And
going?
no plans.
No,
My
nothing
husband
yet.
works away, so it's hard to get, that's why I went with Jean.
Oh.
So after he's been away for 4 or 5 months, he just wants to be home. I'm trying to get him to go to Tofino next month. I haven't
yes.
told him yet.
Just start driving then.
I think I'll just book it and then,
Yeah.